people and institutions that oppose him. I spoke with some of the protesters here in New York City earlier. Here's what they had to say.
We're still fighting for the promise of what this nation can be, and they are fighting to turn back the hands of time to bring us to darker times.
No, they're not going to intimidate us with tyrant talk. We are out here to stand up for this democracy.
The military is used for the defense of this country. It is not used to control the citizenry. Trump is turning the military into his own Praetorian Guard.
Do not cower to the fascism and the threats that are coming from D.C. That's what they want us to do, and they will only be successful in that if we remain silent.
And joining us live from the protests in Los Angeles is Jacob Soboroff, MSNBC senior political and national.
As far as the eye can see, both in this direction, and then, Tony, let's swing around and just show them what's going on over here. It's the heart of downtown Los Angeles. You can see the Walt Disney Concert Hall in the distance out here, and people are stoked. This is a jubilant, peaceful, celebratory atmosphere, and everywhere you look, the idea that Antifa is on the streets. This lady's, look, she got a big smile on her face. Come over here. What's up? I'm Jacob. Nice to meet you.
I'm Allison.
Well, so are you Antifa? They say Antifa's on the streets.
I'm CTA. I'm a teacher. I teach kindergartners, and we're here to make it right for students and families in our community.
So when you hear, people saying the people on these streets hate America, what's your response?
I see people being kind and loving each other and wanting a better life for everyone that's walking.
Thank you for your service as a teacher. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jacob.
Okay, take it easy. It's everywhere, like I said, everywhere you look. What do we got on this one? Stop Trump from rigging the election. Prop 50, right? So, we got this big initiative on the ballot here. Hey, how are you? You want to say hi? Well, we're live on MSNBC. What's up? What's your name?
Rosa Kini.
Have you protested before?
No, well, yes, with Cesar Chavez.
What's it like to be out here?
Emotional.
So you went from Cesar Chavez fighting for the rights of the workers to being out here.
And Imperial Valley, Salinas, you name it.
Amazing. Thank you.
That's my daughter here.
What's your name?
Angela.
Angela, it's so nice to be out here with you. What does it feel like to be out on the streets today?
It's good. This is my first time.
Ever? How are you feeling?
Good. Very good.
What brings you out to the streets?
What doesn't? I mean, everything that's going on in this country is horrible. Taking our neighbors. Taking away our rights, taking away our neighbors. Kids being scared to go to school is horrible.
And you're fighting back?
Yes, of course.
All right, you be safe out here today, all right?
You too.
Nice to meet you guys. It really is electric, guys. And look, here's another one. These inflatable suits, everywhere you go, people are partying. Where'd you get that suit?
I bought it. Amazon, but I don't really.
We're live on MSNBC. Tell me, what's the #1 thing that brings you out here right now?
Anti-fascism. No kink in this country. It's not allowed. We didn't vote for it. We don't want it.
Ice out of LA. Ice out of LA, please.
It's so nice to meet you guys. What are your names?
Amanda.
Brooke.
Amanda and Brooke. All right, nice to meet you, Amanda and Brooke. Let me hand you that if that's okay. Can I hand you that? Wait, check this out, guys. It's loud. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me or if I'll be able to hear you, but I mean, it is a real party. Hold on, let me say hi. How's it going in there?
It's going well. How are you?
Have you guys done this before? I feel like I've seen you guys out and about a lot.
Yeah, well, so it's always at the space where healing needs to happen.
When you hear people out in D.C. say, these people out on the streets hate America, that this is Antifa, what is this? What are you seeing right now?
This is love and power and community.
Love and power and community. What's your name?
Valeria.
Valeria? Nice to meet you. Jacob. Take care. Thank you. All right, guys. Wow. This is not, there are no clashes. There is no violence. This is a big, peaceful, loving day on the streets of Los Angeles. Guys?
Jacob, what's the best sign you've seen today?
Oh, man, the best. How about one that we find right now? Oh, here. This is very California. This is very California. The only orange monarch I want, the butterfly sign. They just asked me what's my favorite sign. Check it out.
Nature
very
lovers
California.
right there.
Hi.
Say hi to MSNBC.
Hi, MSNBC.
Guys, we love butterflies in California.
Who doesn't love butterflies? Jacob, make sure you get a energy bar or a Red Bull for your cameraman. You're really working them hard with all those movements across the protest.
You know,
Get your
I
steps
got them
in.
in my backpack.
I mean, it's great. I was like, I had all this walking around money thanks to Mr. Soros. But anyway, no, it was absolutely a love fest. It was absolutely a lot of fun. I mean, I think the problem we have in the modern world is people watch this stuff. We doom scroll on our phones and we're just like, oh, what can we do? What can we do? And all of a sudden you get out there with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who feel the same way you do. They may have different philosophies and backgrounds and interests and come from different walks of life, but they understand that something very wrong is going on in America, that America isn't being run for Americans, that is being run for a small group of people who want to basically pillage the country and leave nothing for the people, and to basically, take away democratic self-governance. And that's not, we have to accept the fact that in a democracy, you don't always get what you want. And what these people are doing is they haven't gotten what they wanted, not everything I've ever wanted, get through the political process. And they want to basically call the process to a halt. And they want to destroy all the things that they haven't been able to stop over the years. And they want to do it without a popular mandate. And that's just wrong. And that's what unites everybody. And Donald Trump, I mean, what you saw out there wasn't just Democrats. Okay, maybe obviously in New York and D.C., it's heavily weighted toward Democrats. But when you saw on social media, people in Birmingham, Alabama, people in Boise, Idaho, and places like that, places in smaller towns everywhere, it tells you that people are getting it. They're getting it, and they understand. They're starting to really realize that they can't just sit back. They have to do something because the courts aren't going to save us. Nobody else is going to save us.
George, when I was out in New York, first of all, there actually were some non-Democrats here in New York City who were out and about, or who maybe were previously not Democrats, but certainly don't identify now as MAGA. And one of the things that I heard people repeat is that they came out today because they're worried that the window to fight is closing, that there's this feeling of urgency right now, that there's been an escalation both with what they've seen with ICE, but also just that they've been surprised by the pace and the success that Trump has had in going after his enemies in just the last couple weeks. So they worry that this window to fight back against authoritarianism is closing right in front of their eyes. Do you, and from your expertise, do you feel like that's true, that we're here right in this moment where that window is closing?
Yes and no. And let me see if I can untangle the answer on my TV. I think that if people weren't getting together and doing this at this moment, we would be in big trouble. Because if what has been going on for the past few months and is accelerating isn't enough to trigger a backlash of people saying, this is not what we voted for, this is not consistent with our Constitution, with our laws, with our traditions, and with principles of honor and decency, if they weren't standing up now, then we would be done. We would be done. And that window would close. And I think what's going on here is people were afraid that window was closing because nothing was happening. People weren't getting out on the streets. And now they know they can keep that window open. They can do it. They can do it by getting out there and showing that they're willing to go out there and take the time to fight for their beliefs. And then going out there and, really importantly, realizing they're not alone. So that was this was a very, very important moment. And I think people are starting to understand, too, this is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, Trump isn't going to fold tomorrow because of this wonderful 7 million people gathering throughout the country. But it means that people are willing to go out there and they're going to get more excited. They're going to get more people, more friends. They're going to tell about oh, this was fine. It was actually fun. Right. And we're going to see bigger and bigger and bigger events as time goes on. And
the momentum.
This isn't just another weekend protest. It's a damn alarm bell ringing across America. Millions of people are in the streets not for some trendy cause, but because they believe the country is sliding toward authoritarianism. No kings isn't a slogan, it's a warning shot. In over 2,500 cities, people from every background showed up to say what should never need saying in a democracy. The president is not a king. 7 million voices, teachers, workers, immigrants, veterans, marching together, not because they agree on everything, but because they see the same storm coming. And here's the shocking part. The mood wasn't chaotic or violent. It was electric, loud, joyful. Families with kids, people in costumes, signs mocking power, not bowing to it. While Trump loyalists scream Antifa and traitors, these are ordinary Americans who've had enough. Enough of fear, enough of silence, enough of watching the line between democracy and dictatorship blur. The fear driving them is real. They believe the window to fight back is closing. Every speech, every military stunt, every threat from D.C., it all looks like power being pulled tighter around one man. And history is full of moments when people waited too long. That's what makes this moment dangerous and powerful, because once fear turns into collective action, governments either listen or double down. But here's the brutal truth. Chance won't stop authoritarianism. Power only respects power. If this movement doesn't turn into something bigger, strategic, organized, relentless, then this weekend will be remembered as noise, not a turning point. America isn't at the edge. It's already leaning over it. The question is whether this wave in the streets becomes a shield or just another cry lost in history.